guys, Tracy and Robert here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about Cancun, our stay here.
At the Golden Parnassus.
Some tips we would give you if you want to come to Cancun. This was our first time. Right here next, you'll go ahead and see our review of Cancun. Hope to see you soon. Hey everybody, 10 things you need to know before going to Cancun. We went to Cancun about a month ago. We watched a video, something like this. And so we just want to reiterate on a couple of things and add a couple of new things as well. So here we go. Number one, do not forget that little paper. This was also our first time traveling internationally. So maybe that's something that everyone knows who travels internationally. But we did not know that there is a paper that you get when you come into another country, and you need to have that paper when you go out of the country. So make sure that you keep up with that. Don't forget it. I think we got ours wet and we had to dry it out a little bit, but that's definitely number one. Number two, don't be persuaded by the hard sales.
Yeah, basically, once you get off the airplane and you get through customs and you get your luggage and you head into your shuttle, it's on from there. Everybody's trying to sell you every 10 feet you go. So every about 10 steps, you're going to be trying to be sold something. So be prepared.
And that's a reiteration because we watched the video before and that was something that was in his video, but somehow we didn't catch it, and we watched it again when we got back and we were like, oh my goodness, we should have really listened. But it looks like the people that are standing there when you get off of the airport, when you get off the plane, it looks like they're airport people to me. Yeah, like they work there. Yeah, but they don't. It took us about 45 minutes and 45 compliments to figure out that we were in the wrong place.
Yeah, so get straight to your shuttle.
Absolutely. Number three, do not forget change. We did bring cash and we assumed that we could just get there, grab some change. That never happened. We never were able to get any type of change. So bring lower bills so that you can tip a little bit easier. Number four, don't forget to plan for the language barrier.
As if any country you're going to go to, you're going to be prepared to not have everyone speak English. There's some, that can help you out, but you're going to have to at least know at least 30% something. So be prepared to have some kind of a barrier between you and whoever you're speaking with sometimes.
And luckily, honey here knows like poquito Espanol, and that really saved us in a lot of instances. So you can also get that app. I've seen a lot of people use the app before as well, so you can also get that. Number five is do a la carte package. We did all-inclusive, so we really don't have much to compare it to, but I would say that it was a lot of pressure released from us to know that our meals, our flight, and our hotel was all included in the package that we used. So I would say go ahead and go with all-inclusive as your first time, especially if this is your first time traveling to another country. If you can go with all-inclusive, go with that. That's a lot less things that you have to worry about. Number six, don't depend on the all-inclusive drinks. There is something a little bit different about those drinks. We learned this at the end to go ahead and get yourself a bottle because they really just water down.
Yeah, most of them when you're at the swimming pool side, it's just a comfort drink and they're all watered down. So get yourself a bottle. Either when you get to the airport, there's all kind of specials and deals there, or if you can venture out into town and find some kind of good liquor store, or even just a shop and get some kind of natural drink there maybe, but their drinks are pretty watered down.
Number seven is don't expect anything too fancy, especially if you're a foodie, with the all-inclusive food. It was definitely good, reasonable, something good to have, but I would say don't expect anything too over the top. It looked really pretty, but it was kind of a mix-up of some of the same things. So make sure you have at least one time, which we did, to go out and get some authentic food from the country as well.
It's all from the same vendor, so it pretty much tastes the same.
Number eight, don't forget to do an excursion. We got out and did an excursion. I would say that was probably my favorite part of the trip. My favorite one that we did was Tankah. We also looked at some ruins as well, but Tankah was great. You guys are going to see some video momentarily of that portion. And yeah, I would say make sure that you get out and do at least one excursion, right? One more thing I want to add on the excursion, guys, is make sure you ask them how long the excursion is and how long the drive is. We almost signed up for one that was a 3-hour drive there and a 3-hour drive back. So we definitely didn't want to spend 6 hours of our time that we had there riding. So we did like a half a day. It ended up being maybe about an hour drive. But that's up to you if you have more time there and you're okay with riding for 3 hours. But just make sure you ask before you sign up. And lastly, guys, don't forget to actually vacation. Plan some time to just chill. We tried to do every other day. One day we might go out and do a couple of things, and then the next day we would stay in the resort and just relax. So make sure you take time to just relax so you don't have to come back from vacation and take a vacation from your vacation. I would also suggest having a couple of little buffer days when you come back so that you can get settled, get unpacked. Of course, I went straight way back to work, and that was a little frustrating. So make sure you have a little buffer days. Don't forget that this is your vacation. You agree?
I do.
All right, guys, all of our information is below the things that we did as far as our different excursions, where we stayed. All the links are below, so you guys can take a look at those if you want to stay at some of the same places we stayed at or do some of the same excursions. And until then, we'll see you guys in the next video.
And I said that all time will tell that in love we hopelessly fell. And I'll challenge anybody, call my bluff, 'cause I'm so deeply and hopelessly loved. Take back your weather and bring me a sky with a day so